Hey everyone, this is Charlotte. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a sequence that I used when I gave birth. So those weeks after where you aren't ready for exercise at all, but you really just need to stretch because you are sore in ways that you didn't even know were possible before. So this is what felt good for my body after I gave birth. Just keep in mind that every pregnancy, every birth is really different. So don't do anything that doesn't feel good in your body. This is meant to be gentle and restorative and feel good. So if something here doesn't feel good, don't do it. You've got to listen to your body and know that you're well enough for this type of sequence. It might not be for you. So yeah, definitely tune into your body. If this is something that feels good for you, and you know you're okay to do this, I really hope it helps you feel a little bit better in your new postpartum body. So enjoy. We'll get started.
We'll start in a wide leg child's pose. Toes come together, knees come wide apart, hips sink back onto the heels, really stretching the arms to open up that back. Forehead down on the ground. And starting to tune into the breath. Inhale deeply through the nose, fill up into the low belly. Exhale through the nose, belly draws in. Keeping this breath throughout our practice, we'll roll up onto all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, pressing strong into the hands so you're not sinking into the shoulders. We'll look up, lift the gaze into cow pose, tuck the chin into cat pose. Drop the belly just gently, lifting the gaze, opening the heart for cow. Rounding the back body for cat. Again, looking up, opening the heart. And exhale, rounding the back body, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. And we'll bring the left hand into the center, reach the right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. So that's going to come under the body. That right arm, the right shoulder, and right ear will be on the ground. And just a gentle twist here. You should feel a nice stretch through the back of that right shoulder. Breathing into this space. And then inhale to come out, reach the arm up. Exhale, release it down. And then inhale, other side. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, threading it through the same way you did on the other side. And finding your breath here as you stretch through the back of that left shoulder now. Keeping that same deep belly breathing. And inhale, reach back up. Exhale, release the hand down beneath the shoulder. We're going to stretch through the wrists now. So go ahead and flip that left wrist so that the back of the wrist is on the mat. If you need a little bit more, you can start to take the hips back here. You'll feel a really deep stretch through the back of that wrist, or you can just stay right over it. You can pick it up slightly if you need something less intense. When you're ready, we'll move to the other side. Just flip the right wrist, fingers still pointing towards the knees here. You might feel a lot tighter on one side than the other. That's perfectly normal. And go ahead, flip that wrist. We're going to just shake those wrists out for a second and then come back down onto all fours. Moving the arms in front of us, coming into puppy pose. So you're keeping your hips over your knees here. If they do need to move slightly back, that's fine. Reaching the upper body forward to release onto the mat. You can keep the chin on the mat, or if you want it less intense, you can put the forehead down onto the mat. And just breathing through this beautiful heart opener. We do so much rounding through our upper body as new moms. So this is a great way to open up the front of the body again. When you're ready, slowly coming out of it, pressing the hands down slightly in front of the shoulders, tucking the toes, lifting the hips up into downward facing dog. So creating that beautiful V shape in the body as you really reach the tailbones up. Taking one heel down, then the other. You can lift both heels at the same time, just finding some gentle movement. And then looking up at the top of the mat to slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Taking it slow here, keeping a gentle bend in the knees if you need. You can grab opposite elbows and really focus on letting go of the upper body. So releasing head, neck, and shoulders. You can shake the head no, and then yes, if that feels good. Gently release those hands and then slowly rolling the spine all the way up to stand. Taking those shoulders down the spine. Big inhale as you reach the arms up, looking up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Do that one more time. Inhale, arms reach up as you look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then taking the hands behind the back, we're going to look up and then take the hands up and over, clasped as you fold forward. So they're going to go up and over again. Just a beautiful heart opener here. Really stretching through those shoulders. You can keep the knees really bent here if that feels good on the back. And then inhale. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, halfway lengthen through the spine. Flat back as you bring the hands to the shins. Exhale, fold over those legs again. Pressing the hands down as you step the feet back into downward facing dog. Just taking one breath here. And then slowly coming down to the knees, coming into a comfortable seated position, crossing the legs in any way that's comfortable. Move through some side body stretches here. So taking the right fingertips down, the left fingertips reach up and over, keeping the left hip planted into the ground here, making sure you're not rounding forward, trying to keep the heart open. Big inhale to lengthen. And exhale, release back to center. Left fingertips come out as you reach the right arm up and over, stretching through that right side body, keeping the right hip planted here. Should feel like a really great stretch through the side of the body. You might even feel it through the low back as well. And exhale, release, coming back to center. Inhale, reaching both arms up, look up. Exhale, the left hand's going to come to the right knee. Right arm goes behind, maybe looking over that right shoulder if that feels good for you. Coming into just a gentle open twist here. Keeping a nice tall spine, drawing the belly button in. And then inhale to release back to center, arms reach up. Exhale, taking it to the opposite side. Looking over that back shoulder if it feels good, or just keeping your gaze where you're comfortable. And gently coming back to center to look forward. Rolling the shoulders down. We'll take one hand to the heart, the other hand to the belly. So we begin to wind down our practice, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. Just feel your breath move through your body. Taking this time to appreciate yourself for finding a little bit of time just for you. Maybe finding gratitude for one thing that you appreciate in your day today. Taking a few more breaths here. You're doing an amazing job. Take as much time as you need to remind yourself of that. Taking one more deep breath here, then gently releasing the hands, opening the eyes. We'll take one last inhale, reach the hands up and together. Exhale, thumbs to the third eye for kind thoughts, to the mouth for kind words, and back to the heart to close our practice. Namaste, and thank you for joining me. See you next time.